Hello there. It's 2 a.m. I just showered and I cannot sleep. So, what more opportune time than to look at the Gothic Tarot that Dominic gifted me for Valentine's Day? He is here in the background in case we need input. Well, here it is. It is the art of Joseph Vargo, if you do not recall. So, let's go ahead, crack it open. Dominic did get this at half-priced books for $20. I am whispering because we have neighbors. So, this is the cover. Wow. Stunning. It says here, the Gothic Tarot contains all 78 cards of the major and minor arcana. Fully illustrated in vivid, I don't know what that was, but it is fully illustrated in vivid color by Joseph Vargo. This visually stunning deck conveys a dark and elegant Gothic mood, clearly, with images of vampires, gargoyles, ghosts, and angels. Sign me up. Also included is an instruction booklet, which contains the meanings of all the cards and easy-to-use layout guide. That's fantastic. This is copyright 2002, so she is vintage. Thankfully, when I opened it, the instruction booklet is still in there. It has the king, the queen, the knight, and the knave of the minor arcana, which is interesting. And it is the same suits as a traditional deck. It's wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. So I'm very excited. Let me go ahead. Oh, here's what the back looks like. Wow. Very nice. Let me go ahead and pick out some of my favorite cards, and we'll take a little look-see-loo. I went ahead and picked out a few cards that I would like to compare to my personal deck I utilize for work every day. These are some of my favorite major arcana. If you want to see some of the minor arcana, let me know. I can make another video. So the first one is the Star. It's quite lovely. It reminds me of one of the Greek muses. If you see here, she's pouring out what looks like a water jug or an oil jug, maybe a libations jug. Had to show that one first. The next one is Death, because of course, granted, this one does not elicit feelings of rebirth to me, but it does look like a scarecrow holding a scythe and reminds me of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Did you read that as a kid? It frightened me sometimes, specifically the story about the little boy who finds the toe in his garden. I did not like that. Anyway, the next card is the Hermit. Loved it. It just reminds me of Nosferatu, so stunning. It was great. The next is the Chariot. You'll understand why I like this one. And he rode a dark horse. I love it. And look at his chariot. Very, very nice. The next is Temperance. I always get this card. I am a Cancer, so I always get this card for myself. It's very dramatic. This one you always see on, Instagram, on like those memes where it's like me on a girls' night and things like that. So very, very funny. Love it as Temperance. I think that's fitting. The next is the Tower. You're going to ask yourself, why do you like the Tower? I like unexpected change out of my control sometimes. So that's what it looks like. It looks like any tower on any deck. Not necessarily the art, but the imagery of the lightning and the tower and the full moon. Very on par with what I was expecting. And the Lovers. It reminds me of myself and my own lover. So I had to pull that one out. So I'm very pleasantly surprised with how wonderful the depictions are compared to the traditional meanings. I'm quite pleased. The only thing I might find a little difficult about this deck is that it is unfortunately bigger than my work deck I utilize. So it might be difficult for me personally to get used to shuffling with a deck that's slightly larger. It's something I can overcome. It is not that challenging, I suppose, at the end of the day. But when I'm purchasing a deck for myself, I like to have one that fits in the palm of my hand, if that makes sense, or is slightly smaller so I can do it a little bit quicker. I also don't shuffle by throwing. I usually shuffle by, like traditional playing card deck where you shuffle by cutting down, like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit difficult with cards that are bigger than this, for me, personally. If you would like to see some of my other vampire decks I have collected, let me know. If you'd like to see some more of this deck, let me know as well. I can make another Whispering 2 a.m. video to show off the cards. I have probably about 4 or 5 other ones that are vampire themed, including the Buffy the Vampire Slayer deck that came out within the recent couple of years. So let me know. I'd love to show you and chit chat with you again. I hope you sleep well, and I will talk to you very, very soon.